So here's what the bank owners do not want you to know. And I say it this way, not because I'm anti-bank. I love the bank. They've got finances in that bank. They got money for me to borrow. I love the bank because I've learned to borrow their money at 75% off. I've learned how to use their credit cards, how credit cards pay me to use them. I can use points to travel. I've learned how to use the system so that it benefits me and not them. So I love them. Thank you so much, bank. But here's what they don't want you to know, folks, that this is the 88th anniversary of the 30-year mortgage. Before 1934, you could not get a 30-year mortgage before 1934. Just could not. Didn't exist. Okay. So what they were doing was you had to have about 70 to 80% down, and most of the mortgages were interest only. In 1929, big stock market crash. Everything stops. Banks stop lending. All right. And so when FDR was elected president, he brought in the New Deal. Part of the New Deal was in 1934, the FHA was created. Federal Housing Administration was created. Amortization came into being at the same time. They went to 30-year mortgages. They were trying to get the banks lending again. So if we bring you 30-year mortgages, if we give you this amortization schedule and you start lending for 30 years, all right, you can make a lot more money. And they said, I don't know. What else you got? I know you might be a little hesitant because you're worried about people defaulting on these loans. Okay. And so now we're going to also give you PMI, private mortgage insurance. So the homeowner will now pay the insurance policy that if they default, you guys still get paid. Oh, yeah. Their antenna went up when they heard that part. That sounded pretty doggone good. And they said, well, yeah, we're almost there. What else you got? Okay. So you got 30-year mortgages that are amortized. You can keep that information to yourselves. You don't have to teach your employees how it works. You don't have to teach people how it works. People will just begin to accept it. They get an interest rate that they like and they get a payment that they like, but you don't have to tell them how it works. And then you're going to get private mortgage insurance. Ooh, we like that. And the final thing, the cherry on top, if they default and you get paid off by the insurance policy, you can also take possession of the house, evict them, and sell the house again. Bank said, we're in. We are in. So folks, since that time, that amortization is like front loading the interest, meaning 70 to 85% of your mortgage payment is interest. The rest is applied to the principal on your loan or the money that you borrowed. So there are no changes that benefit consumers in 88 years until now. Now you can pay off that loan in 7 to 9 years without changing your budget, without sacrificing lifestyle. Folks, here we go. Amortized interest is actually quite deceptive. All right. So let me show you exactly what I'm talking about. The interest rate you quoted is not the interest rate you pay. Here is what we mean by that. Okay. Here is a $500,000 mortgage at 3%. The payment on that is $2,108.02. Here's how much interest the bank wants you to pay on that. $258,887. Folks, is that number 3% of the $500,000? Where the bank wants you to pay back $758,870.20 on your $500,000 mortgage in a $500,000 neighborhood, but they want you to pay over $750,000 for it? Oh no, because your interest, the total interest paid as a percentage of principal is 51.777%, not 3%. All 3% loans for 30 years, all 3% mortgages for 30 years are 51% loans. No matter how much you borrow, no matter how you slice it, the bank wants you to pay them back 51% of what you borrowed. Well, that's not all. What if your loan is 4%? Now they want 71% of what you borrowed. What if your loan is 5%? Now they want 93% of what you borrowed, $466,279.60. Interest on a $500,000 loan. Folks, how is that 5%? Oh my gosh. And if it's 6%, you're going to pay back $579,000 in interest on a $500,000 loan. Now it's $1 million purchase. $1 million purchase. That's 115.838%. And for my friends in Bermuda, if you're looking at this, we know that the average price of the home in Bermuda is over $1 million. But the average interest rate right now is about 7%, which means you're going to pay back 139.509%. If you know people in Bermuda, you need to send them the link to what you're watching right now and get it over to them and have them contact the P.I.L.L method, because we can save them a ton of money.
But Don has some valuable information that can contribute to the quality of a person's life. And it only costs you a few dollars. It's his book. Why not get that?
I'm going to go through the P.I.L.L method myself with some of my investment properties. So I'm going to link up with Don, and then I'm going to sit down with him, show him my investment portfolio, and see how I can eliminate interest.